Now we're going to dissect a fresh chicken. We have a beautiful fresh chicken here, organic, and we're going to take this apart to get all the different sections of the chicken. Giving the chicken a rinse off after we've taken it out of the bag. So just try off, remove any lumps of fat, the back here, get them out of the way. This one's nice and clean, there's not too much in there. And next we're going to remove the legs, and then we can get down to the breast. So with the leg, we need to stretch the leg. To remove the leg, we need to stretch the leg away from the breast, and we can open it up there, and you'll see the leg comes apart. And then we need to dislocate the bone from the hip so that we can remove the leg easily. So lift the leg up so that now we just follow the hip bone through, and as we go through here, there's a nice little piece of meat inside here which we want to leave on the leg. So take that out cleanly and go through that. Now to remove the leg from the breast, we're going to stretch that leg out away from the breast and cut through the skin, and then just gently go down through the skin, and we can just pop the leg joint out by holding the knee of the chicken with your thumb and your fingers underneath to lift that and release the thigh bone from the hip. And then on this side we'll go around the oyster, a nice little piece at the top of the leg, around the hip bone, and follow the bones down along to remove that leg as cleanly as possible and leaving no excess meat on the carcass. Cut the drumstick from the thigh. We can do that very easily. If you pull those together, and you can feel a dip in the hip joint, in the knee joint there, and if you cut through there, you can cut through any bones. You go through the joint and it's very easy. So now we have our drumstick and our thigh meat. Now we're going to remove the wings so that we expose our breasts to make it very easy to take those off. The wing joint can be released from the shoulder in here, so where this bone moves we can follow down around there and just very neatly, and you go straight through that shoulder joint. And again, there's no need to cut through any bones, you're going through the joint itself. Again on the other side, go around the shoulder joint and straight through to without cutting a bone. Now we have the breast meat open to us, ready for us to remove from the bones. Before we do that, we need to remove the wishbone, which is located in the front cavity just above the neck. You can feel that in there where the wishbone runs up, and if you just scrape the small layer of skin off that wishbone, and then you can remove the wishbone gently, lifting it out with your fingers. Feel between the breasts, you can feel where the breastbone is situated, and we need to just gently cut down both sides of the bone, so down one side and down the other side, and because we've removed the wishbone we can go straight through and remove all of that meat. When we come down to the shoulder here, run your knife down the bone and then along the backbone to remove the meat, and the meat on the ribs will come away very easily. Just loosen it with the tip of your knife where you need to, and the breast meat will come away very easily, leaving no meat on the bones. The bones we have left, there's very little meat left on there, but they're going to be beautiful for our stock. Now, if you want to have your chicken breasts skinless, we can now just remove the skin, and that will come away very easily. And the other breast, just remove that skin. Our two breasts, the two wings that we can use, the two thighs, and two drumsticks. Our chicken wings, if you'd like to use these, we can remove the tiny wing tip, which doesn't have very much meat on it, but it's fine for our stock. And then we have our wing drumette and the wing bone there, which we can leave together, or we can simply, there again, we can go through the joints. We don't need to cut through the bone, and you have a nice little chicken drumette and the chicken wings.